Coming right up, the Pistons taking on the Bulls. For the Pistons, they're well aware that starting the season on the road can make for a choppy start. They plan to rise to the challenge and steal a first win here. Bulls Pistons is next, right after this. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Saturday, I'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that Knicks game, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And to look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for Chicago, Jackson is out there with Shepard. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Bryant. It's Berger in at the 5. Home in the paint. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Jackson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They get it back. Ivy, no one around him, and the 3 ball is good. Ivy's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Pistons. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here is Harris. Pass to Ivy. And the 3 off target.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And Whitmore throws it down.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, here's Ivy. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now Duren. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. And Cade Cunningham, good for 3.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham, a screen on Jackson. And here is Harris. Off target from 3-point range. Dunked by Jackson.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
On the wing, Whitmore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Now, here's Ivy. Duran up top. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Shepard.
And that's just high risk, low reward. Contested mid-range jumpers drive the analytics guys nuts.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Bulls third.
Yeah, it was an emphasis last year for them, crashing the boards. And what a job they did. Number one in the league in rebounding.
Cunningham passes to Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
The shot's good. Shepard's got his second basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Now here is Harris. D right on him. There's the lob to Duran. Here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Jackson's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Cunningham. Off target with his three.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Now, here's Ivy. To Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Harris. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Beringer. Jackson in the corner. The kick out to Bryant. There's the pick. Driving inside. And that one drops for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They're in high post. Will it go? Rebounded by Jackson. Chicago leading by 12. Here's Asenge. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. 3, 1, 2, So for the Pistons, Harris LeVert's checked in for Azar Thompson. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jaden Ivey. .124 left in the first quarter. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 13 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. and he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Allen comes in for Tobias Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Bryant with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Pass to Sorber. Bryant outside. 11 feet away, and the Bulls take on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's LeVert. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Bulls leading by 18. A drive by Bryant, and Bryant throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And it's LeVert missing. Here's Asanye. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Marcus Sasser is out there with Robinson. Then there's Holland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. And 10, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also have become a great defensive team.
So it's the Pistons now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Holland. Pulls up. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Down low. Here's Sorber.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Robinson. Now, here's Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Bryant. Gets some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bryant's got 10 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Pass to Holland. Nice ball movement by Detroit. In the corner, it's Robinson. Now LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Fans, it's time for your
Several teams changing it up here. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Fourth, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better
than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Jonas, covered by Cunningham.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Kevin.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Pass to Ivy. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's Ivy. Here's Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Good on the shot.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The Pistons have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And Whitmore throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And it's off from three-point range. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication is great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 5. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Detroit's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And here are the Bulls now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The first half, 2 minutes.
Stewart kicks to Ivy. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Yeah, nice job right there by Ivy, keeping his head up.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Here's Thompson. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Ivy. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
The shot by Jonas, no good. LeVert the pass to Thompson. High post Stewart. Pass to Ivy. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. LeVert against Jackson. And it's LeVert missing. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Fade away. It's all in by the Bulls. Whitmore's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Chicago delivering the blowout. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Get ready for some IRBA and amazing stuff from Arkansas.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Nets. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Pistons.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense. Just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got Whitmore. Jackson is out there with Shepard. And there's Bryant. It's Verige in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Harris outside. And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Jackson. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
There's a screen to the middle. Here's Berringer, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Good work there as it goes. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Pass to Berringer. Here's Shepard for the 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Cade Cunningham. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 9 assists and 6 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
I see no reason why he can't do it again. To a degree, they've structured their entire offense around him.
Now, here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. And it's Bryant with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Detroit has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And Duran slams it in.
And this is Duran showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 12. Cunningham on the wing. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you get a look like that, you better take advantage of it.
There's a screen by Bryant. Berenger rebounded by the Pistons. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
Now here's Thompson. Harris outside. Here's Ivy. Offline with his 3. Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Drains the three-pointer. That's 12 points for Reed Shepard.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
On the wing, Harris. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
Here's Berenger. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bryant trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist from Shepard. Shepard's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Over Shepard. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
Outside for Jackson. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. Karis LeVert's checked in for Jaden Ivey. Robinson is subbed in for Cunningham. And Stewart gets it to go.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duran.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. That one goes. Count it.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Comes up empty down low.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. 36 seconds left to play in the third. Softly drops in the floater. LeVert's got 5 now.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy. And that's how he makes his presence felt.
And, Greg, we see him do it time and again. He is a special, special talent. "19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Pass to Holland. Lets it go from deep. Here's Robinson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Kate Cunningham. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Robinson, and it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
2 points. That one goes.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Cunningham right side. Got a hand on it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's Wesley. Here's Sorberg. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Cunningham finds LeVert. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg. It's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Jonas is checked in for the Bulls. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Harris is checked in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Here's Phillips. LeVert grabs the miss. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Here's Jonas. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Asenge. Asenge's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Sorber. Stewart with the steal. Now LeVert. A rebound by Phillips.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
To the inside, Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Here's Phillips. LeVert defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Williams, a screen on Duren. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from outside. Chicago with the ball. Here's Jonas. Sorber with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. To the paint. And Duren slams it in.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Pass to Sorber. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cunningham outside. And here is Harris. The three-pointer, no good. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons ball. Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 24.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Cunningham. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket I'm fine with that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. That three off the mark. And so here is Chicago. And Senge gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Senge, defended by Duran. And Senge gets it to go.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Here's Phillips. Over Thompson. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, as we present our player of the game.